Okay, hello everybody. I am testing out the new version on ETS2. This is 1.58 and the map now is what's called a vanilla map, so we don't have a lot of other stuff on here, just the basic SCS vanilla map. There's my base. I'm in Dover and I'm going to look for a job to do which will take me up to Aberdeen. There we have Aberdeen. We need a no, that's no good. That's no good. That's no good. That's no good. I need a short one. They're all long ones. Not a lot of good for what I want to do. That's a shame. I don't want to be doing a long one like that. And maybe we'll try something else. Maybe we'll try doing a run to Felixstowe. There's Felixstowe. They're all long ones. Ah, right, here we go. There's a Felixstowe. I could do that one, which will involve that involves a ferry. No, don't want that one. They're all too long. Nah, still doing the right thing. We got any more? Yep. They're all way too long. What is going on here? Give me a short one, come on. Can't get a short one. Maybe I've got to change my setting, which controls the amount of see, too much ferry involved. It takes away some of the mileage. Well, maybe that one would do. Yeah, maybe that one will do. We'll do that one. Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I think I'll do that one. I'll use a go-to instruction. Through the board. We'll fly in and find the job. Now I probably won't I'm flying in because I need first of all to check to see that my truck is good to go. So we go to the spanner, see if we need, no, we're okay. And then my job should have shown up, but it doesn't. So where is it? My job didn't show up. That's not good. I might have to go and search for it. Where's the... Let's have a look. I should have made a note of where the job is coming from. Maybe we'll have a look in there and see if it's in there. I don't know why that job didn't show up. Get off the pavement. There's no guaranteeing it's in here, but we'll have a look anyway. Usually the jobs would come up, but no, it's not there. It's not there. Maybe I've got to go and find it again. That wasn't it. Felixstowe. Wow. I don't know. That was the one. So let's try doing it again. Now we've got where it is. It's over there. Okay. Don't normally have to do all that messing about, but this is the new map. The new version that SCS have put out. The graphics are very good. Now we're getting somewhere. Sign in and pick up the job. Are you kidding? Unbelievable. The job's gone. I'm not having any luck at all here. No luck at all. Why is that job gone? Everybody's bored by now. Try again. Too far, too far. Let's try that. It's 2 hours and 4 minutes. This is what the problem is. If you like, that's good for 10 hours. That job. This is only good for 2 hours. But it will be a good job for me. So I'm going to take that job and go to Oslo. And that will take me to Oslo. Big mistake again. I didn't look at where the cargo was coming from. I mean, how silly can you get? I've got to go fishing again. The only thing with it doing this is it's just showing up how good the graphics are. Let's see if it's here. No. Oh well, I'm getting as bored as you are. Oh dear. Where else could it be? Okay, it's telling me it's over there. Okay. In that case, we're going to fly again. Zoom across the city. The job was quite a long way away, so flying is the way to go. I hope we will get a job soon, I think, unless I'm going the wrong way. Probably am. Yep, I was going the wrong way. No, I'm back where I started from. Okay. It's definitely not there though. No. So very likely that job was gone. So I'm going to go back into options and turn down the Truckability, drive time, top, realistic pay, tolerance, automatic. I'm looking for distance. Just a map language. Display currency. It's not in here. What I'm looking for is not in here. Here we go. Preferred job length. Oh, wait. Now, why don't they give me big jobs? I don't know. Maybe 90%. Let's have a look at that. The only problem is, I think you have to go out of the game and come back in again. I think. Let's have a look. I'm looking for a job to Felix though, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, see, they're all long distance. So obviously I would have to leave the game and come back in to change See, that's no good because you got a big ferry ride which takes up 200 of your mileage, and I need at least 750. Well, that one could do. And coming out of Carrefour. Remember that for me. Send me a message. You got to go to Carrefour. And it's good for 14 hours, look. We've got to go to Poznan. So we'll do that the quick way. Oh, look at that, it's landed me right on the spot. So we might be winning. We might be winning. Get back in the truck. Report in for the job. Here it is. Take the job. Go and pick up the trailer. Look out the window. Coming nice and steady. Line her up. And hook up. Now, we've got windscreen wipers going. And no rain. Rinkly pushed the wrong button. Wait for the traffic lights. Turn left. No, try turning right. Oh well. All that's sort of fun, doesn't it? Can't help making mistakes. I am 87 years old. Been playing this game for a lot of years. This particular edition came out just over 12 years ago, but I used to play SCS games when they were in their infancy and they were bringing out smaller games. But that's another story. So we'll work our way from Poland, probably through a bit of Germany. And here we go. And here we go to our first toll booth where we have to pay money to get through. Alright, give you a view from the top of the cab. And from behind. Or chase view as they call it. Don't think we need any fuel. I've got enough for 14, and we should make it without having to fuel up. Anybody that watched the last live stream that I did, my apologies for the interruption from two of the idiots that I play the trucking game with. I belong to a virtual trucking company, and there's two of the guys that are in the same company, and they're like a couple of kids. They do like to lark about. They weren't supposed to come on my live stream, but the cheeky devils did. Apologies for that. So if there's anybody out there watching the live stream at the moment, you could pop a message in. I've got the message widget turned on. There's another toll gate coming up. We could be on that road where there's 5 of these. I was hoping we weren't, but I think we are. Sorry it took me so long to find a job, but it doesn't normally take that long. But knowing my luck, I'm live streaming and things get messed up. Come on, mister, put your foot down. Come on. Thank you. Now this is a border crossing which is no longer used because the country is part of the European community or whatever they call it. So you no longer have to go through customs. And we're now entering Germany, where there aren't any tolls, thank goodness, and nice roads. I do like the autobahns in Germany. Very many years ago, I did quite a bit of work over here, but they didn't have so many autobahns done as they have now. They did have a few. I'm talking about whoa, should I say it? Back in the late 1960s, early 1970s, I used to run a truck over loaded with reproduction antique furniture. It's the company I work for. And oh, make your mind up, pal. I had deliveries which took me into Belgium and quite a few in Germany. This is my, if you watch the previous one, this is my urgent delivery speed. I limit myself to 95 kilometres. I know it says 80 kilometres is the speed limit, but this is my urgent delivery speed. Yes, I was born in Lancashire. Met my wife down in Brighton when I came out of the army. Married, 4 children, and where am I? Oh, I've got to go over here. And we emigrated to Australia in 1976. So October the 1st this year, we've been Australians for 50 years. A little bit of useless information, but there you go. Just to give you a bit of a background on Rinkly. That's been my gaming name for many, many years. As of course, if you're watching YouTube, you know me as Mr. Rinkly. Because on the Autobahn, the AI traffic, or artificial idiots as I call them, and what's it telling me I want a filling station? I've got enough fuel. Yeah, artificial idiots. In Germany, they seem to be allowed to put their foot down and do excessive speeds. Because this is a new profile and a new game, the 1.58 version, apparently they're going to keep putting little messages up for a while. Not that I need them, but I don't think you can turn them off at the moment. I think it's going to get dark. Looking down at the clock here, we've got 7 o'clock at night by the looks of it. Yeah, long shadows. So we're getting near to nightfall. That'll be interesting, because normally in the old profile 157 we have a mod which is called Brighter Nights, which means your night times are brighter than normal. But obviously in this game you can't have those sort of mods. In fact, you can't have any mods at the moment. This is only a beta version, which means it's not been officially made into a DLC. But I don't think it'll be very long before they complete their testing beta version, and then they'll move it over and people will have to use it. There's a reason why I'm giving it a test. So far I quite like it, except that I miss my normal information. If you watch my previous videos, I'm missing the Yarra bar at the top, which tells me speeds and what time it is, how far to go for the end of the trip. Quite a lot of information missing. But we'll play by ear. We'll get there. And I've always got my trusty navigator, Grace, who tells me when it's time to turn off somewhere. It'll be interesting to see how they convert from daylight to night time. Which should happen very soon. I'm not a lover of dusk because my eyesight's not what it used to be, and I struggle a bit seeing the lane markings. Afternoon, Constable, or should I say good evening, Constable? There was a police car just went past. It can't hurt me because I've got that sort of thing turned off. Otherwise I would have got a fine for doing 95 instead of 80. But as you can see, the run through Germany on the Autobahn is quite a quick way of getting through this map. I was hoping it would be daylight when we got over the English Channel into the UK, but judging by the time at the moment, I don't think it will be daytime. I think it's going to be night time. Unfortunately. And my low beams are just starting to show up on the road. There's the high beams. We'll stick with the low beams at the moment. Gives you a better view of the low beams that I've got on. And another service station. Yeah, the transition from daylight to night time, I don't know if it's completely gone through to night time yet, but it's quite light. I expected it to be darker than this because we don't have any street lights on the motorway, or autobahn as I should call it. Autobahn. Jawohl. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Grace. Let's just cheat a little bit and check for traffic. See the red glow in the foreground, so we're still in daylight partially. You can see the red glow over in the distance. As usual, I'm being naughty. I'm 10 k's over the speed limit. Never mind. I also play the other version, the American Truck Simulator, but not as much as I do this one. I've been playing the European version for many years, and I just like it over here. And as years gone by, they've just made the game better and better. I'm looking forward to one of the last jobs I did in Australia. I was a coach driver doing interstate work, in other words driving all over Australia, and the game is going to be bringing in coaches. I don't know when, but there's a lot of talk about it. That will be interesting. From a retired coach driver, well, and semi-trailer driver, I've driven just about everything over the years. But the new DLC for coaches should be Should be quite interesting. Some people may not like it, but I will enjoy driving the coach again on this game. Well, if this is the night time, I quite like it. It's really, it's like the brighter nights mod that we use in other profiles. But this is not exactly pitch black like it used to be. I don't know whether you can hear Grace, my navigator, but I've got a dialed in fairly quiet. Fuel station, rest areas. When we play what in the virtual trucking company, what's called hardcore, that's when they drive to the legal limits of the game. We obey traffic lights, stop signs, that kind of thing. But you also drive and you have a driving time. When that starts to run out, you have to pull over to one of those rest places and have a rest. Otherwise you get fined for not sleeping. So it's just like the old logbook days, when you were only allowed to drive for 9 or 10 hours, depending on what country you were in or what the rules were. If I remember rightly, back in my day it was 9 hours sleep, but when I was driving coaches, it was what you call a two-up driver job. There used to be 2 drivers because of the long distances we covered. So you do your stint behind the wheel, and then you go to the back of the coach where there was a bunk where you could go to sleep over the top of the engine. And I used to love that actually, because you could fall asleep. The drone of the engine was sort of send you to sleep, or send me to sleep. Who knows what the other drivers thought about it, but I quite liked it. Because the coaches I used to drive had a Detroit engine, was just purred along nicely. No messages so far. Nobody wants to talk to me. The old vanilla map. You get a few of these where you got a one lane underneath to change. This doesn't happen very often with the bigger map that we normally use. But I'm used to it because I've been playing the game for so long, I know where they are. Well, I'm quite pleased with the night time thing. I thought it would have been a bit of a contrast after in the other profile we used this brighter nights, which is a little bit brighter than what there is now, but so far it's okay. Not bothering my old eyes too much. A lot of people won't recognise this part of the map because it's all changed, but I remember it. That part is where you go under the river. Which river I can't remember. Probably the Seine. Oh, we're going to get some rain. Come on, fellas, out you come. What a gentleman I am. They're going straight on. They can go through there. I can't go through there. You can go this way. This is the old way that we used to go. And then you're facing the ferry entrance. This is one of the ferries, few ferries, that you don't actually, where's that one going? The Hull? No, that's too high up. I didn't think we were coming this way. Oh well. Better check the mileage. Oh, we've done 928, that's okay. Right, now we're in the UK, we're driving on the other side of the road. As we do in Australia, so not strange to me. And when I did the UK to Europe work years ago. I used to drive a right-hand drive truck. In a left-hand drive country, so it really doesn't make much difference to me. I've always been able to just adapt straight away. And it is daylight. Well, that's good, because I wanted you to see. This is the docks at Harwich on the east coast of England. When I did the European stuff years ago, we used to go from Dover. What's traffic light? I don't do traffic lights. Yeah, we used to go to Dover, but nowadays everyone goes to Calais. My boss used to send us on a ferry to Zeebrugge, which lands us in Belgium. Because Calais wasn't the big ferry port that it is now. And this is an early model XF DAF truck, one of the last ones that they probably built with 3 windscreen wipers, because now they only have 2. Bit of the English countryside. I remember it well. No point in racing about. I've got a few turns coming up here. Getting near the end of the trip now. And the end of my live stream. Because it's time for me to have a bit of lunch. So when I've delivered this, I should be saying farewell and closing down this live stream. And if you're watching, I hope you're giving me a thumbs up and maybe pressing the subscribe button, and then you'll get notified when I do another one. And here we are in Felixstowe. There's one of the places we deliver to. Come on, Buster, what are you waiting for? Oh, you want to go through there? Why didn't you get in the other lane? Would have been easier. This is my depot. Like any old truckie, I like to be able to reverse in on my side rather than the blind side. Stick my head out the window and bring it in. Follow the trailer, don't try and force it, just follow it. Let it line up. And then follow it in. And there's the green light. We have landed. And that little signal says this has gone into the records where it should go. And I'm going to say goodbye for now and sign off. Hope to see you some other time. Stop streaming.